T-H-U-N-D-A. 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 It's underground, 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 underground.
Hey, I keep stacks all day. Hey, I work hard for the money, I got bills to pay.
In 96, man.
That was gonna be my next question. What year was that? All right.
That's like 96, bro.
So how come things didn't work out with KonLive, man? What was the ultimate, like, I guess, decision to keep it moving?
Well, it worked. You know what I mean? It's just I wanted to be a boss, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then Akon, you know, he had a whole bunch of things going on.
So much, right?
Yeah, he had a whole bunch of things going on. And without me being the artist that be like, Akon, man, work on my project more. You know what I'm saying? Not Lady Gaga. Why do that when we winning? You know what I'm saying? I said, what I do is I do the big boy move, and I said, Akon, yo, I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna build an empire over here. You know what I'm saying? We're still gonna work together. But I'm gonna build an empire over here, and we're gonna call it Global Artist Group.
Okay.
And that's the name of my company.
Global Artist Group.
Global Artist Group.
That's what's up.
And I went over here and I formed this company. The thing about me is I work so hard. And that's why Kon clicked to me, because I grind hard. You know what I mean? And it worked, man, and it's working. It's still working. Like you see it, man. We moving like a major move. You know what I mean? Like a major recording, like a record company move.
And speaking of that, yo, continue.
No, and how I know is because I was with a record company before, Interscope Records. Okay. And I used their same format. You know what I'm saying? So and it's working like a major.
Wow. That leads perfectly into my next question. Like, how important is having a team behind you?
Oh man, if you ain't got a team behind you, man, what are you doing? You can't do this by yourself. I'm a talented guy, but and if you don't have a team behind you, you know, you're just a talented guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Better believe Justin Bieber right now, he's great, he's good, he can sing, he's a great artist, but he has an even better team behind him working the cogs and a master plan behind him. There's a machine behind Justin Bieber. He's just not Justin Bieber. You know?
That's right.
So it works, man, when you got a great team behind you. And that's why I got a major team behind me, you know what I'm saying? I got one of the best street reps out here, like a street rep, you know what I'm saying?
Ice Shula, the man, you know the master plan.
Like without people like that, like who am I? You know what I'm saying? I'm just out here. You know what I mean? So I got a squad, you know what I'm saying?
And you saying like you actually like sprouted out like in the 90s before like the internet really took over. How important is technology now, like with your iPhones, the Blackberries, the internet and all that? How did that help your career?
Man, it boosted my career, man, because like now you can go do a record and you can put it on the internet and let the world decide. Let the world be the judge. You know, as opposed to back in the day when you had to send a demo in hope that the A&R heard it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now the world gets to listen to you before even that A&R gets to even get a whiff of you. The A&R is last now. The A&R listens when he hears a buzz about you, and it's too late. The people have already picked up on it. The masses have picked up on you already. Now the A&R has no choice but to accept who you are now. That's what the internet has done for us.
It's official. How important? You did a song dedicated to Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
How important was MJ to you, man?
He was the life of my music. He was the beat of my music. He was the rhythm. He was the soul. You know what I'm saying? He was everything. The passion of my music. You know what I'm saying? I had the glove and the zipper jacket.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody else. Mike's music touched me right here. Not just Mike, but his music got me right there in my heart. You know what I mean? And I couldn't give him nothing because he was gone already. So I just blessed him through the gift of song. You know what I mean? I know how to sing. I don't know how to do nothing else to give it to him, but sing. You know what I mean? So I covered one of his songs, and it was just gonna only be for me and Mike. It wasn't gonna be for nobody else to hear. But
you know, we posted on Thunderground.tv though. You know, we had to do that, man.
Yeah,
you know
man.
What I mean?
Yes, sir. But
courtesy received of Aishula, of course.
Yeah, man. Like I said, you gotta have a team.
Yeah.
But these guys was like, no, Ray, we can't just have you. This song we just can't just have in the archive. Like people gotta hear this, and they sent it out, and people fell in love with it so much that we had to do a video for it.
Do you feel a need? I mean, speaking of that, how you feel about like Whitney? Like, what did you think when Whitney passed away and stuff like that?
It hurt my heart, man. Whitney was a dear artist to me, a dear friend too. I actually stayed around the corner from Whitney Houston. I live in Alpharetta, Georgia.
Wow.
And I stayed around the corner from her, and I never forget how I met Whitney Houston. I met Bobby first.
Okay.
And I was in this shopping center called Kroger in Atlanta, and Bobby was on a buggy, but he was going through the aisle, like running with the buggy and jumping on it. I'm like, yo, is that Bobby? Like Bobby Brown. And as soon as I said that to myself, I heard Whitney say, Bobby, come here. And she came around the corner. I was like, oh, it's Whitney.
That voice.
Yeah. So I met her. It was about 2:30 in the morning when I met her. And told her how much she meant to me. And I'm glad, and that was probably about 3 years ago, but I'm glad I got to even meet her. But
right on time, man.
Yeah, she's a dear person to me in my life, my music career, and she'll never be forgotten. I love her to death.
Do you feel like a need to be signed to a major label, especially like being an R&B artist?
There's no need to be if you work hard. You have to use them sometime for distribution because there's only a couple distribution. I think it's like 4 distribution companies out there. They only deal with majors.
Yep. Sometimes.
But there is if you have no money, you got to go with a major. Yeah. Because it's gonna take money to get out here on this road. And
repeat that again.
It's gonna take money to get out here on this road.
If you have no money.
If you have no money, you gotta get with a major.
Yeah.
That's just it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The money is what separates you from independent and major. Yeah. Now, if you want to go independent, go find some money. Get somebody that really believes in you and your career. And go get enough money to get out there and campaign like the president. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm doing right now. At every radio station, every magazine, every blog site, I'm there. You know? So get out here, just like, and the majors do the same thing. You know what I mean? And like right now, I'm number 5 on 106 in Park. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up,
and that's
congrats, man.
Thank you. And that's big without being on a major. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't number 5 on 106 in Park when I was with a major. Yeah. So that tells you a lot. You know, that means a global artist group of Ray Lavender, Aishula, we working hard. We out here, baby.
What defines success to you?
Success doesn't mean you have to be rich. Doesn't mean you gotta have fame. Success to me is you gotta be happy. As long as you're happy, everything else is a byproduct. Like the money will come, the fame will come.
That's right.
Whatever it is, it'll come. But as long as you're happy, it's successful.
I agree 100%. What are your thoughts on the recent, I guess, Mr. Frank Ocean? What do you feel about that situation?
Well, you know, to each his own. You know, to be perfectly honest.
Yep.
To each his own. His voice and his music is impeccable. He's incredible. When I hear his voice, I hear legend.
Okay.
I hear epic. I hear I'm gonna be here for a while. No matter what you think of me, my music is gonna be here. You know what I mean? You know, to each his own and their sexuality. Whatever they do is what they do. You know what I mean? You know, it's like nobody cares what you do on your off time. Nobody cares what I do on my off time. You know what I mean? But it's just at the end of the day, Frank Ocean is a talented guy, and I'm gonna keep and I continue to listen to his music and learn from his music. He'll be around for a long time, especially making that kind of music he makes. But you know, my outlook and my outtake on him is, you know, if that's what makes you happy, do what make you happy, man. Like nobody cares who you sleep with or what you're doing, man. You know what I mean? Like
you said it before, happiness, man.
Yeah, as long as you happy, you know, go be it. You know.
Do you think the Illuminati really exists?
I do. There's something going on, man. There's something going on. I really don't want to speak on it much.
Yeah, why not?
You know, because once I get that invitation or whatever that party is, I don't want to go. Yeah. But there's something out there. There's some secret organization that's out
controls
there.
everything.
That people not talking about, and it's gonna come out one day. I mean, we're talking about it now, so it's gonna come out.
And what are your thoughts on this this recent craziness that happened in Colorado, man, with this guy opening fire on those innocent people, man?
I totally believe that you should beat and whoop your kids. You should whoop your kids. That the mom just came out and said, as I'm watching it on TV, the mom just came out and said that she knew, she's not surprised that it happened.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So if you're not surprised that it happened, why didn't you handle it in your household in the beginning? It starts from the house.
That's right.
You know, that guy, he did a horrible thing. He did a horrible thing.
Very.
But it really could have been prevented at home. My dad told me one time I stole something from a store. My dad found out I stole it. I got my ass beat.
Yeah.
I got my ass beat. Guess what? I've never stolen anything else again in my life. And if I thought about stealing, I thought about that ass whooping that my dad gave me.
Yeah.
Before, and I didn't take it. I didn't touch it.
Charity starts at home, man.
It starts at the house. If you don't nip it in the bud at the house, I mean, you can kind of tell. They have telltale signs. We have telltale signs. Like if I'm violent and I'm always fighting, probably I'm gonna grow up violent. So hey, stop fighting, or you're gonna get a whooping. Fight again, whoop him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We grew up in a society right now where the government is stopping us from whooping our kids. We go to jail if we give them a butt whooping now. I mean, don't go fight your kid like a man, but take that belt out like we used to do in the day. You know, your grandma used to say, go get a switch and bring it back in here to me, and I'm gonna whoop your ass. That's how it was. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, you know, it starts at the house. You know, I don't even look at switches long no more, because I remember when I did something bad, I got a whooping. And it starts from home. I gotta give a lot of his parents the blame. Yep. And a lot of our government to blame too, because they lock us up for whooping our kids. I still whoop. I'm totally for whooping your kids.
I second that.
I second that motion, man.
What would you do without your cell phone, man?
Nothing. There's no money. Like, how am I gonna get money? You know what I mean? Like, I remember I left my cell phone at the airport. I felt like I was naked outside. Wow, man! It's like everything, and it's crazy. Like now that I think about it, like what did we do with our cell phones? Like, what did we really do? Like, we waited to call somebody when we got home. Think about that. Like, we're in a car, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna call her when I get to the crib.
We don't have crib phones no more, so how can we do that?
Right, we don't even have house phones no more. You know, man, it's like Magic Jack or something now, man. It's different, man. It's so different. Like, I saw a telephone outside, 50 cent. You put in the money, telephone outside. I'm like, yo, they still have those?
Amazing.
Yeah, but nothing.
Nothing at all.
No, man.
Yo, we thank you so much, man. Does anybody want to shout out, man? Thunderground TV.
Say it again?
Say anybody want to shout out right here at Thunderground TV?
Oh man, Thunderground TV. First and foremost, thank y'all for having me.
Appreciate it, no doubt.
What else? My mom for understanding that I could sing, and for whooping me when I did bad things. Thank you so much. To my father, God rest his soul. Thank him for instilling the Sam Cooke inside of me. You know what I'm saying? And all this good music. My brothers, my brother, my two sisters, my family, my kids, Tiffany, JJ, all my family.
Oh, that's another thing, man. How important is family to you?
without family, I'd be nothing. I'd just be out here living in this world. I do this for my family. I go. The reason why I go so hard, and y'all, they love the music, is because, I'm family founded. You know what I'm saying? Like I stand on top of, with my family. And they love me so much and they believe in me so much, you know what I'm saying? So I actually have something to fight for and to go home to, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, without them, it's nothing, man. At the end of the day, you have nothing, That's why I love family reunions. You get back together. I saw my grandmom the other day. Shout out to my grandmom. I love her so much, and my granddad. Love is love. Monroe, Louisiana. But I walked in, I hadn't seen her in probably like a year and a half. I walked in and, it was just, she looked at me and said, baby, she loved me so much. And she said, I look just like my father. She's like, you look like you just stepped inside of your father's frame. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, family is everything to me. And on that note, I like to give my condolences to Ryan Glover and Tamika Foster. They just lost their son, Cal Glover, to a boating accident in Atlanta, Georgia. And sad thing, but rest in peace, Kyle Glover. But be in my thoughts. We love you, Kyle, and we'll see you when we get there. But Ryan, my condolences, and Tamika, y'all have my condolences. You also mentioned Sam Cooke. Yeah. What are your other influences when you was growing up? Michael Jackson, of course. Yeah, and it don't have to be music either. Marvin Gaye. Who else? My father. My mom, my family. I used to like all the groups that had the curls, like the Force MDs, Full Force, True, Ready for the World, Prince, Rick James. They had that soul glow, huh? Yeah, man. I grew up I was an 80s baby, you know what I'm saying? So I grew up around the 80s and I got to see, the 80s turned all the way to the 2000s, coming to this millennium. And the 80s just felt so good to me. The music was so great. I like Hall & Oates, Yeah, man. Sarah is just one of my... You gotta love that, man. Yeah, man. The 80s just had this feel good, kind of like when a record came on, like PM Dawn. Like when the record come on, it's like you could almost smell the barbecue. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like you'd almost hear your mama telling you, put them rocks down, stop throwing rocks. Don't you feel blessed for like being there, where you actually have a reference point to that type of stuff? I do. I feel blessed. I feel blessed, and I get to tell my kids and their grandkids when they get them, like in the 80s, like how music felt. Like how my dad say back in the 60s, well, y'all don't know nothing about this. In the 80s, I get to tell the younger ones. I get to school them a little bit. That's right. So I feel blessed that I was raised in the 80s. Peace. Hey, I keep stacks all day. Hey,